Okay, good day. We're the Cannolis, and today we're going to talk to you on aging. Aging is a result of all the changes that occur in a person over the course of their whole life. You grow, you mature, then you decline. Here's what people think about aging.
So why do we age? There are two main theories behind aging. Program theory of aging asserts that aging is a necessary part of evolution, not of biology. Our bodies are designed to age, and there is a certain biological timeline that our bodies follow. The main idea that contributes to this theory is that cells have a fixed number of times they divide in life. This is also the result of sequential switching on and off of genes. For instance, when genes are switched on, transcription is possible, whereas they are switched off, it is impeded. Telomeres also play a big role in this. Basically, telomeres are the ends caps at the end of each strand of DNA that protect our chromosomes. So every time our cells divide, they get shorter. Eventually, they will run out, and our cells will cease to divide. Besides, there is also a programmed decline in the endocrine and immune system. However, error theory states that aging results from a continuous process of damage accumulation over time. Under somatic DNA damage theory, random mutations occur due to intrinsic and extrinsic sources, so genetic material damage accumulates in the body, leading to cellular dysfunction. Glycation is the mechanism of sugar molecules attaching to proteins such as collagen and elastin. As a result, the proteins become inflexible and will appear on the skin surface as wrinkles. Energy metabolism states that aging results from the pace at which life is lived.
How do our body system age? Not only do people age at different rates of changes, but within each person, various parts of the system age at different rates. Basically, what happens with the skin is that it flattens due to the loss of fat under the skin, senile freckles occur, and blood flow is decreased. As you can see in the picture, we're going to have wrinkles and gray hair as we age. And these are the normal changes that are not life-threatening. However, there are some implications, such as shingles, which is an older version of chickenpox, skin cancer, and pressure sores. Moving on to the skeletal system, what happens is that our bones become brittle and less supportive of others, so we have to become dependent upon others. And the following diseases tend to increase the chance of osteoporosis, which means bone loss. And the best thing to avoid these and maintain good health is to exercise and be physically active. As the neural system ages, we lose nerve cells and signal connections slow down. So our senses of taste, smell, hearing, sight, and touch, they all decline as we age. And the implications of these changes could lead to having dementia and Alzheimer's, which are memory disorders. And again, the best thing to avoid is to be mentally active as well.
The cardiopulmonary system. Heart disease is actually the major cause of death in people aged 65 and over. This is because the heart muscles thin, so you don't get as much pump in your blood, so there's not enough blood flow. Also, the elasticity of the arteries and the elasticity in the airways and the air sacs reduces, which means you have less oxygen into your body and less blood flow as well. And you can tell these give you diseases such as ischemia in the heart, which would be that gray area in the heart, meaning there's no oxygen there, meaning that the heart muscles don't function as well. Also, there's a buildup of fibrosis up there in the heart, which means that the heart muscles actually increase in size and give you diseases such as hypertension. All this also makes you get cardiac arrest and you could die from all this. The reproductive system. The prostate enlarges, which gives you urinary problems. Also, men also get erectile dysfunction. Women, on the other hand, the vagina is shorter and narrow, and the walls thin, and you don't secrete as much lubricating fluid. Also, you go through menopause.
So let's look at some natural examples that we can already see in the real world of biological immortality. One example is the immortal jellyfish. Now what's different about this is it normally goes through its lifespan, it becomes a mature jellyfish, right there. But what happens is, if there's a selection pressure, such as a lack of food or an inhospitable environment, it can reverse back to its polyp stage and turn younger. So it'd be like you guys going back to when you were 4 years old. Your cells actually go back to like the developing stage, and the researchers say you can do this as many times as it wants, so it's technically just immortal. Another example are flatworms. Flatworms live in the ocean, and they use cells called neoblasts, and these are pluripotent stem cells. Basically cells that haven't had a job yet, they're unemployed. These cells, a flatworm can decide where the cell goes, what the job is, and so if you cut the flatworm in half, 2 flatworms grow, and you can do this repeatedly, and it has basically like immortal regeneration powers, and researchers are using this in real-life scenarios to see if they can improve aging.
So, leading to that, what is the future of aging? Researchers are now finding ways to either slow aging down or reverse it. They've already found ways to reverse aging in mice, but however, in human, it is still uncertain. But let's just assume reverse aging in human is possible. What it brings ethics. Firstly, human trial of anti-aging pill is dangerous. Secondly, who will have access to that? It is definite that life extension technology will be expensive when first developed, so only a small number of wealthy individuals will be able to afford it, so it leads to inequality. Also, if the world can only support so many people for food and water and no one die, it leads to overpopulation. Last but not least, change in moral values. We have all grown up with a certain set of expectations about life and death, and if those expectations change, a lot of other things have to change as well, such as our moral values.
In conclusion, whether or not aging is a natural process or a disease is still a controversy. But what we do know is that everyone will age, but how quickly and how gracefully you age all depends on the way you live your life. Happy aging.
Happy aging.